Now, obviously working with consoles, you've got the current generation of consoles, you're going to release on them. How's that been optimizing for them? When Battlefield 3 came out on the 360, you had an install disk for HD textures, as I think it's written on the disk. Is that the same again for 4?
Yes, more or less. What we want to do is to push for the highest possible fidelity for each platform. We don't want to leave anyone behind when it comes to technology just because it has a couple of years on its neck. We want to push the 360, we want to push the PlayStation 3, we want to push the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, and also keep pushing for the high-end PC.
And when you've been working on the next-gen consoles, how often are those specs changed that kind of during your development it's been kind of up and down and harder to work with?
It's like any hardware during development. It's changing all the time. We're in constant discussion and giving feedback to the first-party developers on what we feel is necessary to get the most out of our game, of course.
And the wonderful thing about the Xbox One version, because it was at Eurogame Expo recently, is that being played at 60 frames is a new world.
Yes.
If anything, the nice thing about the next generation, I don't know about to you, but are the additional frames people will be playing at on their home consoles.
Yeah, I think the consoles for the next generation, they will have the same experience that you could argue had for PC in the past. You get 60 frames per second and 64 players, which is the true and full Battlefield experience. And I think that, to me, is something you can't market really. You can't show it in a picture, you can't do a video about it. You have to feel it, you have to try it out to understand what it gives to you.
Obviously you've had your beta on the 360, which people have been playing a lot of now, and you have released it kind of missing a lot of its parts. I mean, graphically it's not there, but right in that beta you're testing servers. What's the kind of the key thing for that going on? Is it just to make sure the servers don't drop down day one? More
or less the core idea behind the betas in general is to test out systems. It's a testing if what you're building is right, if your assumptions were right. For us it's a lot about back end, making sure that server parks are working. We're doing silent updates in the background, we're doing updates that the player downloads. We're also looking at gameplay balance, maybe not the gameplay balance that people might think that we're looking at, but in general making sure that we understand our own game. We understand what will show up, what won't show up, there are multitudes of ways that people can play the game that we have not been able to test out. The first hour that the beta was out, we got more testing on the game than we had during the entire production of the game. Because that's how many people have played. It takes 1 hour to get all more bugs or problems issued than we could ever have done before. So you could claim that it's free testing, so it's great for us.